Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be unboxing the Infinite Lotus subscription box for the month of August. This is the A5 size. I am thinking about switching it up if you've been following me for a bit. So I started off with personal, switched to FC compact in my personal rings. Currently have A5, but I'm thinking about switching this to half letter or A6 because I'm primarily in there. And with the type of inserts that we've been getting, I don't know, I'm thinking about switching to from A5, but I haven't decided yet. So for now, I'll continue to keep A5. I might switch the size though. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open this up. So I will unbox everything in this. I do have the deluxe box. I'll highlight what comes in the deluxe versus the regular, and then I'll show y'all how I'm using things. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so first things first, we have the subscription card that tells us everything that's in here. I'll be referencing this. And then we have our planner cards. So we have a thank you card, an August planner card, and then a quote card. Let's start with the dashboards and inserts because these are my favorite. So we get 4 dashboards and then 4 different style inserts this month. So with the dashboards, there's a monthly dash, a desert dunes, golden marble, and perfection is. So that's actually really exciting. I've been loving the dashboards that have been coming in the sub box, which makes me want to keep it in A5, but I also think I would like them in A6. So here's the cover card, and then here's the August card. Here's the August vellum, and it has chapter 8. I really like this. I think this is actually really cute. If she comes out with like this style card for all the months, I think I would really like that. Here is the marble, which is beautiful. And then we have the perfection is lots of little things done well quote card, or quote vellum, and then the dunes, desert dunes dashboard. So we have these, and then here's what the vellums look like over these two, and you can also switch it up however you want. So August, you can also go here, and then the perfection done well. I actually like it kind of like this a little better, but I think I'm going to be using these two, so we'll keep it over there. Yeah, those are the dashboards that come with. And then let's look in the inserts. All right, so we get a daily plan, 15 sheets, inbox, 15 sheets, monthly calendar, 15 sheets, and price tracker, 15 sheets. So let's separate these out. So here's the daily plan. So this is a new take on her daily plan inserts. So you have today and priorities, a to-do section on the left-hand side, habits, expenses, priorities, schedule, gratitude, and notes. And then it should be front and back. And then your next day, same layout on the back. So it's actually pretty nice. If you're very list oriented like I am, this is probably like the best daily type of insert you can get, because look at all this list options, like your to-do, your habits, your priorities, even your schedule. You can kind of like make it a list. You can even use these two for like additional lists if you want. Okay, so we have those. And then here are the inbox inserts. So these are very open. So you have 4 boxes on the left and right for the A5 size. And then you get a checkbox, and then so you can write the subject, topic, whatever you want to call it here. You can have a category here. And then you have this box where you can list a message. What else can you put in your inbox? Like whatever you want. A quote, if you like want to put an inbox full of quotes, right? Whatever you want. Text, draw a picture. You have the space for the box here, and then it's separated by lines for each topic. So this is actually really cute. I really like this take on an inbox style insert. And I'm probably gonna throw these in mine because I'm gonna use these for work, just to jot things down. So I'll probably use these for like one-on-ones, or if you work in a corporate office, if there's something that pops up on like Teams, someone asks me for something, a question that I might need to answer something, I might throw it here just so I don't forget to do it, or kind of use it as like a don't forget type of style insert, since I can just write out whatever I need here. I'm just thinking something like I can jot things down in. So we have that. And then we have this month insert. So this is actually on the side, which Infinite Lotus doesn't really do too many inserts like this. So this is actually fun and different. It's an undated month. And so you have, with a Monday start, so that's different. So you have Monday through Sunday. This is perfect, I think, for a work. Been in like a wellness like routine, and so I see this as like a perfect workout calendar or tracking any type of habits, right? But anything that you want to list out, because in one of the sub boxes we got a sticky note kind of style of these, and what I like about these is that you could really use this, of course, just for a regular monthly view, but I really am liking the idea of using this to kind of like meal plan, right? Just write out all the different meals. You could do lunch on one side and then dinner on the other. If you write small enough, you could do all of them. Again, like I said, gym, like I'm thinking about using these for like my gym routine. Writing out what I'm doing, you know, just different things like that. I'm seeing these as like more of like a routine based insert for myself. So we have those, and then you get 15 sheets. And then this one's interesting. So, because I don't think I've seen an insert like this before. So you have a price tracker insert. And so you have 4 products on a page, brand, store, and then this is where, actually, if you're like me, you might like these. You can track the date, the price, and the amount. So if you're waiting to purchase something, and y'all know I love my designer bags, especially vintage bags, right? So like, for example, I just got a Prada backpack, but I've had my eye on it for a bit. I think this is the best way that you can kind of keep track of like what the prices are, especially if it's something that you're not like, you know, if I really want something, I'll just go and get it, right? But if it's something that you want to wait for the price to drop, or if it's something that maybe it's like a I don't know situation, right? Or you just want to like just, you know, put it on the wish list, see what happens. This is actually really great. And again, if you're into like designer stuff like I am, if you're looking at brand new, right? If you go to luxury retailers, this is also a great way to track the prices going up. So I think it's good for both ends. If you are waiting for a sale for something specific, for, you know, any type of item, or if you are like me and you also like vintage items as well, and then you just want to keep track to see like how good of a deal you could get for something, right? So I think that's ultimately how I'll use this with my wish list, is kind of track like those vintage pieces that I have my eye on, and then kind of see like what the amounts look like. And I'm really excited to use these. But yeah, you have this, and then it's 15 sheets, and then it is for impact, so it's 8 per page. So those are the inserts that you get. And I'm just going to organize them like this so it's easier to find. All right, and then for, so both the inserts and the dashboards are what you get in the normal boxes, and then the deluxe you get the accessories, which is actually the fun part in my opinion. So we get a new pen. So this is the Jetstream Light pen. I feel like I always forget to do the pens, and someone always reminds me, because I talk about doing it and then I just always forget. So here's the pen. It's a 0.5. I'm just gonna write right away because otherwise I will forget. So we have Jetstream. Oh, this writes really smooth, especially since Infinite Lotus paper is very smooth. This is actually really nice. Jetstream Light pen. I actually really like this. Yeah, I actually really like this. It is very smooth. It's a 0.5 inch pen. And yeah, I'm a huge fan. I might throw this in my case, but we have that. And then we have the inbox page marker. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh, that's really nice. Okay, so here's the inbox page marker, so you can actually track where you're at in your inbox inserts, which this is really fun. I'm gonna get this for all of my planners when she adds these to the website, because I have an inbox in all of my planners. But I like having the this week, this month to quickly get through them, and now you also have an inbox. So when you're in your inbox inserts, you can this pairs really well. So that way, if you're on page 2 or 3, you don't have to flip. You can easily just bookmark and then go and find them. So we have the inbox page marker. And then there's an order tracker sticky note. Again, that's really fun. Okay, so we have, I'm really loving this box. order tracker, so you can put the items, the store, the order date, shipped, received, and notes. This is actually really nice because I just revamped my order tracker section. But if I want to throw these in for like in one of my planners, so my order tracker is in my A6 and I'm using the Infinite Lotus inserts. But if I want to track like a specific order, like I mentioned, I just got a new backpack. Right, nothing like Amazon, like I don't use order trackers or stuff for that because that's usually 1 to 2 days. But like for larger purchases, if you want to keep an eye on it or something important, right, like cloth and paper and Infinite Lotus hauls, for example, ROSIE PAPETERIE hauls, like all the stuff that I have coming in regularly, I like having something where I can keep note of it. And so this is actually nice because lately I've just been using the to buy inserts, but I can actually specifically track a specific order, which I actually really like. So you get these two. And then there is today vertical cards. So you have today with a line, and then you have Monday through Sunday, so you can mark which day it is. And then you have morning, afternoon, and evening. So you can use this for whatever you need. Usually a reference, since it is a card, you can put it in and out. I like to use the cards in my pocket. And so if there's something that maybe if I'm running errands, I typically like to do the same things in one day. So I think this is really good for if you're like me and you like to run errands and everything in one day. So if I were to have an appointment in the afternoon, I could put the appointment here, and then I could put everything that I'm doing in the evening. Or for example, my vet appointments are typically in the morning or like mid-afternoon. So I could put like when I'm working and then when I'm taking off for the appointment. And then I can use the evening for what I'm doing afterwards to run errands. So that's actually really exciting to have something a little different. So we have that. And then we have the accessory pack. So let's open this up. All right, so we have 3 planner cards. So you get these really cute coconuts, some birds, and then like a poolside image. And then you have your August intentions that are on the gold card, which is actually really cute. It's gonna pair with that gold dashboard. And then you have the corresponding journal cards. So the August intentions are say yes to something new, declutter my workspace, which I'm actually doing, which is convenient, and then savor the last of summer, which is actually really cute. So the declutter, we could like pair with this. Savor the last of summer, we could do this. Coconuts we could put here, right? And just have all of them. And I just realized I need to zoom out a little bit. Sorry guys, there we go. So there are all the cards. And then you also get a full August card that fits in the pocket, and I'll show y'all how that looks in just a moment because we're gonna set up my GM with some of these inserts. So that is everything that comes in the box. All right, you guys, so we have my GM agenda here. Let me zoom out again. And so what we'll do is, let's take out the stickers. We're gonna put the August intentions here with the large card that I might have already misplaced. Nope, there it is. Okay. So we have that. And then, let's see. So I wanna use the inbox inserts in here. So right now I just have 3 tabs. These are my weekly inserts. This is kind of like my continued work inserts. So these have my meeting notes that are from the last sub box. And then I just have general note inserts in here. So what I'm actually gonna do is throw in, put in 4 inbox inserts at the beginning. And then I need to find my inbox dashboard from Infinite Lotus to pair with this. But I'm gonna throw this in here, and I'm gonna throw in the bookmark so that way I can easily flip to where my inbox is. And then I'm gonna separate these inserts with one of the new dashboards. So I wanna use the gold. Kind of wanna use August, but what does this quote one say? Perfection is lots of little things done well. Yeah, they're gonna use the August. not in like love with that one. So let's do this. And yeah. Because there's the price tracker. I don't need that for my work planner. Don't need the daily plan in here. And probably not going to use the this month. I do think I'll purchase the this month in a different size, but right now I think these are the only ones I'm going to add. And then, oh, actually I could probably use the this month as a project tracker. Let's just throw them in here and try it. So I can put like when I start something and what I'm working on, as well as like if I'm studying for something, like a breakdown. Ooh, like a breakdown study schedule. Now I also have to add these to my academic inserts. Hold on. So this is my academic section. And so we're also gonna add these in here because this can help me with breaking down what I need to do with my dissertation edits and everything. So yeah, we're throwing this in here. And then what else here? I'm not gonna put in the price tracker. And yeah, I don't need daily inserts just yet. So we're good on these. And now I'm really excited for these. Okay, like even more excited. Okay, so we have that. And then other than that, I think that's gonna be it for this planner. Because like I said, this is just my work and academic. So I'm excited to actually break down my dissertation edits in this. So be on the lookout for that. I'll share that on Instagram and then in my end of month flips. But yeah, other than that, that is gonna be it for this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching.